If you've ever opened YouTube Studio and instantly felt overwhelmed, you are not alone. The goal isn't to track everything. It's to understand the few numbers that actually tell the truth. Welcome back. This is day 28 of the Creator Breakthrough Series. If you're watching later, all the videos can be found in the Creators Breakthrough Series playlist, so you can go through them step by step. However, today we'll simplify your analytics in one clear dashboard so you can focus on progress, not pressure. YouTube gives us hundreds of data points, but only a handful actually predict real growth. CTR, which is click-through rate, who clicked on your videos, and AVD, average view duration, how long they stayed. Retention is where attention dropped or peaked. And then also engagement, that's who cared enough to interact. Everything else is background noise. When you focus on these core signals, you stop reacting emotionally to daily dips and you start improving with intention. So let's build your simple creator dashboard together. Here's your 4-step creator dashboard framework. Number 1, traffic, which is CTR. Number 2, watch time, which is AVD. Number 3, retention, which is going to be a viewer curve. And number 4, engagement, which is comments and returning viewers. So step number 1, traffic, who clicked and why. CTR tells you how strong your first impression was. Your title and thumbnail work together to earn a click. Here's what to look at. Go to Analytics, Content, then CTR. Note CTR for your last 3 to 5 videos. 5 to 8% is healthy, 8 to 12% is strong, and 12% plus is elite packaging. So compare your highest and lowest CTR. What emotion or phrasing made one stand out? And look at the angle, the tension, and the curiosity in your titles. For example, why no one's watching your videos yet? Curiosity and tension. Instead of YouTube tips for beginners, it's too flat. And once people click, the next question is, how long do they stay? Okay, I just want to take a quick pause here because this matters. If your YouTube growth feels capped, it's probably not strategy. You're doing the right things and maybe you're still not moving. That usually means the identity you're showing up with can't support the level of visibility, confidence, and authority you're aiming for. And that's hard to see on your own. And that's why I'm opening a 3-month group program that combines real YouTube growth strategies with deep belief and identity work. So you can step into your future self, your future successful self on purpose and not by accident. And I know this works because the clients who learn to trust themselves, access their inner wisdom, and confront their limiting beliefs don't just grow faster, they break the ceilings they didn't even know were there. And here's the part most people miss. About 99% of channels never reach 1,000 subscribers. Not because they don't understand strategy, but because they get stuck in self-sabotage and comparison and second guessing and self-doubt and trying to be someone they think will work on YouTube instead of being who they actually are. If you're ready to be challenged in a powerful way and align with your purpose with real profit and momentum on YouTube for 2026, this program is for you. We start January 12th. If you're interested, the link to learn more is in the description below. Don't miss out because there are limited seats in this program. Okay, now back to the video. So step number 2, watch time, how long they stayed. Watch time, average view duration, tells YouTube whether your content is worth recommending. If viewers stay longer than average in your niche, your videos travel farther. So check this next. Go to Analytics, Engagement, then Average View Duration. Look at your average across your last 5 videos. Under 40% means you need to tighten your pacing. 50 to 60% AVD equals strong. 70% plus means excellent storytelling. So rewatch your best performer. Notice the pacing, the tone, edits, or structure, and focus on percentage watched, not length. Here's a pro tip for you. A 50% AVD on a 10-minute video beats 90% on a 1-minute short. If you are trying to grow long format content and get those watch time hours for monetization, let me explain why this is true. Because a lot of creators get emotional about shorts, but the math is simple. A 50% AVD on a 10-minute video means the average viewer watched 5 minutes. A 90% AVD on a 1-minute video or a 1-minute short gives you 0.9 minutes. YouTube cares about retention percentage, yes, but it cares even more about total watch time delivered. 5 full minutes of long-form watch time sends a far stronger signal than 50 seconds of a short watch time. And here's the part most creators overlook. Shorts and long-form run on separate recommendation systems. Shorts don't reliably push viewers to your long-form. They don't build that deep trust. They don't create long session time. Long-form does. So when it comes to actual channel momentum, a 10-minute video with solid retention beats a high-performing short every single time. However, shorts do have one unique advantage: exposure. They can put your face in front of thousands of people you'd never reach with your long form alone. They help viewers discover you fast. And when you pair that with strong long form content, that can accelerate your growth. So here's the real takeaway. Shorts build awareness, but long form builds your channel. You need both, but long form is the engine. And to boost the watch time even further, you need to know exactly where attention drops, which is where your retention curve comes in, which is step number 3, retention, understanding where they left and why. Your retention graph is the heartbeat of your video. It shows you the exact moments viewers dropped out or skipped or rewound your video. So study it like this. Go to analytics and then into a video and choose analytics icon and check the retention graph when you scroll all the way down to the bottom. Look for where your first big drop happens. If it's under 15 seconds, your hook isn't earning retention. If it's a midway drop, your pacing might be slow or you have unclear value. If it's a drop at the end of the video, there's no payoff or there's a weak CTA or call to action. So look for spikes, which might be a rewind, means this resonated. That content is gold. Maybe you want to do a deep dive on that particular step or topic in more detail. And notice patterns across multiple videos. For example, if retention spikes during story moments, add more stories. If it dips during story time, get better at storytelling or reduce the amount of stories in your content. And once you understand how people watch, you can look at the final piece, why they come back. Step number 4, engagement. Who's talking back? Engagement shows connection, not clicks. It's the human signal behind the algorithm signal. So look here next. Go to YouTube Studio, Analytics, Audience, and then Returning Viewers. This tells you how many people are actually coming back for you, not just stumbling onto one video. What's a good percentage? Well, for a healthy growing channel, a strong benchmark is between 20 to 40% returning viewers paired with 60 to 80% new viewers. What it means is under 20% returning, you're getting reach but not connection yet. Viewers aren't attached to you as the creator. 20 to 40% returning viewers means this is the sweet spot. You have consistent loyalty and consistent discovery. The channel is growing in a balanced way. Over 40% returning, this means you have strong loyalty, but YouTube isn't pushing you outward enough. It's a sign to widen your topics so more new viewers can discover you. Returning viewers is the real indicator of community. The people who don't just watch a video, they come back because they trust you. Next, read your comments. Are they personal, curious, emotional? Spot recurring names. These are your early superfans. Track which videos created the richest conversations. Channels with rising returning viewers grow 2.5 times faster than those relying on viral spikes. And when you see how people respond, everything you've learned over the last 28 days starts to click into place. Your analytics aren't judgment, they're conversations. When you stop fearing the data and start listening to it, YouTube becomes less emotional and more strategic. Every spike is insight, every dip is direction, every click is a chance to refine, because none of it defines your value. It guides your evolution. And now it's your turn. Open your YouTube Studio and review your last 3 to 5 videos and write down these 4 numbers: CTR, click-through rate, watch time percentage, retention curve notes, and comment quality. Then comment which metric you'll focus on this week. So don't forget to subscribe and keep going with the Creator Breakthrough series. We are almost done. Tomorrow is day 29. We're going to bring everything together by refining and reflecting it. A simple way to review your entire journey and map out your next phase of growth. Because the numbers don't define you, they shape who you become as a creator. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.